Hello, welcome to Spiritual Revelations Tarot. Today, we're going to do a reading, What's Coming In for All Signs. All right, let's get started with Libra first. All right, let me get a card. I'm using, let's see, the Shaman's deck and the Ancestors deck in this reading. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for Libra? Messages for Libra. Okay, we have two cards for Libra. All right. Spirit, what's coming in for Libra? What is coming in for Libra, Spirit? Three cards. What's coming in for Libra? Three cards. Let me see. This is too bright. Okay. Had to adjust the lighting. What's coming in for Libra, Spirit? All right, three cards. Libra, what's coming in love for Libra, Spirit? Three cards. Okay, there you go, Libra. All right. Well, you got a lot of cards. Okay, Libra. Let me brighten this a little bit. What's coming in love for Libra? All right, Libra. You had a hunter at the top right here. And your ancestors want you to track down your fears and desires, Libra. Track down, you the hunter, and you have to go out and track down your fears and desires. All right. And this is 42, breaks down to a 6, netcaster. And you need to prepare for what's coming to fruition. That Spirit is telling you, you need to go after what you want, go after all your desires, and prepare for what's about to come. Okay? Let's take a look at the other cards at the bottom. And it's the first card out is envy. Somebody in your environment is envious of you. Or are you envious of someone? The second card is a 7. And the 7 talks about community. So somebody may be envious of somebody in a community. And who sticks out in this card is the lady in the red dress. So somebody is envious of this person. The next card, Libra, is the garden and the gate. Somebody is trying to make a decision if they really want to go out that gate. Do they want to leave their garden and go out and socialize with others. They feel better in the garden than to go out and mingle with others. Why? Because this person is a healer of ages. And perhaps this person is empathic, easily feels the emotions of others. Okay? But Spirit is saying to have the courage and the strength. You need to face your fears. That's why the Hunter card is out here. Go out and track down your fears and desires. So you desire something. Okay. Let's go ahead with the tarot. All right, Spirit, clarify envy for Libra. Clarify envy for Libra. Envy is clarified by Judgment and the Five of Wands. So there's conflict. Conflict comes with envy. And someone, whoever this person is passing judgment and conflict on someone. You have to take it as it resonates, but this is what the cards are saying. All right? Clarify community for Libra. Can I get a card? I thought it flipped over, but no. Clarify community for Libra Spirit. Okay, I saw something flip over that time. These cards are really small, so bear with me. Clarify the card. Community card. What are they doing? Flipping? They flipping and flipping back? Okay. Clarify community for Libra. That one fell out and fell on the floor. All right, where'd it go? Sorry, y'all. Libra, what's happening with your cards? Now, I saw that card fall on the floor. Wait, y'all. Wow. It flipped and hid in my notebook. And the card is, drum roll please, the Two of Cups. That goes under community. So somebody is envious and passing judgment and conflict in the community, and it's regarding whoever stands out in this picture is regarding the Two of Cups. They probably jealous with the red dress, of the red dress. Okay, so let's clarify the garden and the gate for Libra. The garden and the gate for Libra is clarified by the Five of Cups. Somebody is sad with loss. Whoever's in this garden behind the gate. And they need to have strength. You have strength out here 2 times. Strength, and strength. Okay? So somebody is feeling lost, sadness, probably depressed, and they need to gain their strength. And here's the healer. Let's clarify healer for Libra. Clarify healer. All right, healer is clarified by the Eight of Cups. So this healer has a flame in one hand and water reflecting in the other hand. Flame is fire, water is emotions. Flame is desire, passion, and water is emotions, fluid, flexible. All right, so Spirit is saying just walk away until you can gain your strength, Libra. All right, let's do clarify strength. One card for strength, Spirit. Angel of strength. One card for angel of strength. Okay. What came out in reverse is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is in reverse. So, this may be the King of Pentacles who is envious, passing judgment and conflict in the community regarding the Two of Cups. Are they afraid to come out the garden, come out the gate because they're feeling sad and lost and don't have and need the courage and the strength to just walk away and heal themselves? But the strength here, see, the King of Pentacles is in reverse. All right. Let's get one card for one more card for the ending for Libra. Okay. Let me shuffle. Let me lighten this up just a tad. All right. Spirit, what advice do you have for Libra? One card, Spirit, for Libra. Okay, there you go. Libra, your card says here to let go. Let it go, Libra. This situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. And that's your message, Libra. If this reading resonated with you, Libra, please press the thumbs up button and join Spiritual Revelations Tarot. Okay, let's do the next sign. Will be I need a bigger table. Next sign will be Taurus. Okay, Spirit. Messages for Taurus. What's coming in for Taurus? What's coming in regarding love for Taurus, Spirit? What's coming in love for Taurus? One card, Spirit. What's coming in love for Taurus? What's coming in love for Taurus, Spirit? Or what ancestors want you to know about what's coming in love for Taurus? Anything? For Taurus, Spirit. Oh, got one card. Anything else, Spirit? Wow, the Hunter came back out. One more card, Spirit. Okay, that's it. Two cards for Taurus. All right. Let's shuffle this deck. What's coming in love for Taurus, Spirit? What's coming in love for Taurus? 3 cards. What's coming in love for Taurus spirit? What's coming in love for Taurus? 3 cards. Okay, 1 card. What's coming in love for Taurus? Okay. All right, Taurus, your first card out is the Goddess of the Moon. Feelings. Somebody's in their feelings. And the man holding the heart. The thinking woman. And strategy. Okay. Taurus. Your first card at the top is somebody is wearing many masks. All right? You don't know who is the real one because this person wears a lot of masks and they need to show their authentic self here. Or perhaps all the masks are falling off because they want to show their authentic self. And here, the second card is the hunter. So the hunter perhaps need to show who they need to show their authentic self. Because in the previous reading, Libra reading, we said they need to have to track down why they are fearful. And they need to go out and hunt what they desire, to go after what they want. All right, so in order to do that and be trusted by another person, you have to show who you really are, Taurus. So here we have the Goddess of the Moon. So I said somebody's in their feelings, and it is this man holding a heart for this thinking woman because she don't know whether she wants to deal with this man or not. You know, because they're not showing their authentic self. And she is thinking and trying to come up with a strategy. You know? All right, let's use the tarot. All right, Spirit. Let me shuffle the cards. Spirit, this is for Taurus. Clarify the Goddess of the Moon. All right. 1 card for the Goddess of the Moon, and that is the Ace of Cups. So whoever this goddess is, somebody is yearning for love or compassion or from someone. And it's probably this man holding a heart. All right, clarify man holding a heart, Spirit, for Taurus. And this card came out is the 4 of Wands. Somebody wants to have a happy home with you, Taurus, and celebrate. All right, let's clarify this thinking woman. Clarify the thinking woman for Taurus, Spirit. All right, the card that came out is the 4 of Pentacles. All right, Taurus. So the thinking woman is thinking about this man's attitude. You know, the 4 of Pentacles. And this man is sitting on a chest. It could be full of money. You don't know. He's sitting on it, guarding it. Like, nobody's going to get any but me. So he's coming across as being selfish, stingy. That's how I interpret this card. Said, no, you're not getting none of this. So this thinking woman is thinking back on the past attitude or past treatment of this person who is holding back. And so now she's thinking about the strategy. How is she going to deal with this man? All right. The Spirit clarifies strategy. Okay, that came out real quick. And the answer is the star. A wish. Somebody is wishing on a star. All right, so what about the star? Clarify the star. And the Page of Cups. So this man right here, the man holding a heart, wants to come in and apologize to the star. That's what this Page of Cups is here for. What he in this card, look, he has an easel, and he's getting ready to paint his future. Right. You can draw just like a vision board. And that's what this Page of Cups is doing. He's drawing his future. Okay, Taurus? Or this could be you, Taurus. Okay, let's get a message from Spirit. Spirit, any messages for Taurus in this situation, in this reading? What messages do you have for Taurus in this reading, Spirit? Okay. Any messages for Taurus regarding this reading, Spirit? All right, here's your card, Taurus. Says, no, it is not yet time, Taurus. This is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. And that's your message, Taurus. If you resonate with this reading, Taurus, please press the thumbs up button and join Spiritual Revelations Tarot. All right. And I'll see you in the next one, Taurus. Okay. The next reading is for Scorpio. All right. Let me get my cards here. Scorpio. Spirit, what's coming in love for Scorpio? What's coming in love for Scorpio? Spirit. I have two decks together. What's coming in love for Scorpio? Okay, Spirit, what's coming in love for Scorpio? What messages do you have for Scorpio? Oop, getting ready to jump out. Okay, Scorpio. What cards came out for you? Mindful. Okay. Heart Guardian. Mirror Guardian. And Heart Home. A lot of heart here, Scorpio. All right. Mindful Group Tank. This card is telling me that you are overthinking about a situation. And this card is a 40. It breaks down to a 4. 4 speaks about security. Okay? And you're overthinking about it. Your security. Second card is Heart Guardian. This gives me the impression of the 7 of Wands. Heart Guardian. You're guarding your heart. Love and let yourself be loved, Spirit. This is what Spirit is saying for Scorpio. You're guarding your heart, But Spirit is saying, love and let yourself be loved. Let someone love you, Scorpio, and get out of your head. Stop worrying about your security, because who? If God can feed the birds, so he can feed you too. Okay? The third card is Mirror Guardian. This lady is looking in the mirror like, mirror, mirror on the wall. And Spirit wants you to look in the mirror at your reflection. And what do you see? When you look in the mirror, you should see yourself in a positive light. You were created by God, your parents, the way you look, including all your flaws, and basically accept who you are and love who you are. Don't try to change yourself, but reflect and begin to love who you are. And the last card is Heart Home, and you are compassion. You are a compassionate person. Okay, and Spirit is saying you can open your heart. You don't have to guard it so much. Go ahead and open your heart, Scorpio. Okay, let's go ahead and read these cards. Oh, what am I grabbing? This is on the wrong day. All right, Spirit, what's coming in love for Scorpio? And what's coming in love for Scorpio? So Spirit says, be loved. Let yourself be loved. That's what your ancestors are saying. Let yourself be loved. And take the time to reflect why you feel that you can't be loved. All right. Any more cards for Scorpio, Spirit? What's coming in love for Scorpio? 2 more cards, Spirit. 1 more card, Spirit. What's coming in love for Scorpio? Okay, Scorpio. First card out is Victory. You have victory, Scorpio. You won something. Victory. Second card is Goddess of the Moon, came out in reverse. So you had victory. You are confident. You're not in your emotions. Perhaps you learned how to control your emotions. All right? So you're not in your head right now. Okay? Next card is All Tied Up. But you're feeling like you're stuck. And that's you guarding yourself. And Spirit said to let yourself be loved. And the last card is Strength. All you need to do is have the strength to open up your heart so that you can be loved. Okay? Let's take out the tarot for Scorpio. Spirit, let's clarify these cards for Scorpio. Okay. Clarifies victory for Scorpio, Spirit. Okay, the card that turned over. And it is the 9 of Swords. Get out of your head, Scorpio. You have victory. What are you worried about now? Let me have one more card for the Nine of Swords for Scorpio spirit. One more card for the Nine of Swords. What is Scorpio worried about? Okay. Scorpio, you're worried about the Knight of Pentacles. Oh. Do you want this person to come back, Scorpio? This person is the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's coming in slow with an offer for you, Scorpio. And plus you have victory. So that's what you worried. You worried about, whoa, what is this person coming back to tell me now? What's going to happen? Because the other card is you walked away from this individual already. You walked away. Or when they come in, you're going to walk away. All right? Because you have the Nine of Swords. We're clarifying the Nine of Swords is the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So you already walked away from this person. All right, clarify the Goddess of Moon in reverse spirit for Scorpio. Okay. 2 cards came out. And those cards are, is the Sun. Somebody wants to provide you with happiness, but you stuck in your head with the Eight of Swords. Scorpio, your head is full up here. You're in the Nine of Swords right here, even when you got victory. And you have the Sun, but you're feeling stuck, even though you're not emotional. Perhaps you just don't know about the direction you are going. Perhaps you're worried about the unknown here. Clarify the Eight of Swords for Scorpio. What came out is the King of Swords. Ugh. This is like a strict person. All right. Uses their intellect. Sharp with their decisions. All right. Let's clarify all tied up. Why are you all tied up? You're all tied up because the Seven of Swords. See? This person walked out on you. That's why you're all tied up. And that's why you walked away over here in the Eight of Cups. All right, but what spirit needs you to have the strength to do? What does Scorpio need to have the strength to do, Spirit? What does Scorpio? Okay, Spirit says, you had a devil here. You're the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups came out, water sign, emotions, who deals with emotions, and she's trying to birth something new. This Queen of Cups, because she looked like she's pregnant. And you need to have the strength here to deal with the devil. Wow, so this king, you look at this King of Swords as being the devil. This King of Swords is manipulative. The devil came out, or somebody is trying to manipulate you, Scorpio. All right, so let me see. What advice do Spirit have for Scorpio in this situation? Let's get one card. What advice does Spirit have for Scorpio in this situation? All right. All right. One card for Scorpio. What advice you have for Scorpio in this situation, Spirit? One card. Okay, you got two cards. First card out, Spirit is saying, you're ready for more, Scorpio. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make the changes you have been contemplating. Right, and that's why you stuck in your head so much with these Nine of Swords up here worrying about your security, and we all do. Eight of Swords, you feel stuck and you can't move. Stagnation. Spirit saying, you're ready for more, Scorpio. The second card is Angels of Healing are with you, Scorpio. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. Right, you got strength out here 2 times. All right, so that's your message, Scorpio. If you resonated with this reading, Scorpio, please press the thumbs up button and join Spiritual Revelations Tarot. And I'll see you in the next one, Scorpio. All right, let's move on. The next one is Capricorn. What messages does Spirit have for Capricorn? All right, Capricorn. Where are my cards? Here they are. Okay. Messages for Capricorn. All right, let's shuffle. Messages. What's coming in love for Capricorn, Spirit? What's coming in love for Capricorn? 2 more. Any more? Messages for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. 1 more. Anything else, Spirit? For Capricorn? What's coming in love for Capricorn? All right. 2 cards. All right, Capricorn. 2 cards that came out for you is Deep Diver. Diving into a task. Right. Capricorn is very organized. You know, so you're deep diving into a specific task in your life. And we have, this is a 10. And 10 breaks down to a 1. So, deep diving. You're a magician. You're trying to manifest something, Capricorn. The second card is Beloved. Radical acceptance. So you are going to accept something about a situation. Let's see what the Spirit is talking about here. All right. Let me shuffle the cards. Spirit. What's coming in love for Capricorn? Oh, I mixed the deck with the wrong cards. It's the same color. Blue. Let me see. Make sure I get all the cards out. Okay. All right. Spirit. What's coming in love for Capricorn? Wrong card deck. I got these cards mixed up in here. What's coming in for Capricorn, Spirit? Three cards. What's coming in love for Capricorn, Spirit? 3 cards. What's coming in love for Capricorn? One more card, Spirit. All right. All right, Capricorn. You have 4 cards. First card out is patience. Okay. Second card out is the thinking man. Third card out is blossoming abundance. And the last card is healer of ages. All right, so Spirit is asking you, Scorpio, this 16, 7. The major arcana for 7 is the Chariot. Spirit is saying, wait, Capricorn, don't run off. Be patient. Okay. Second card, 6 and 4, 10. The major arcana for a 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. So this, you have a thinking man. This thinking man is thinking about making a change in his life. You are beloved, Capricorn. And this thinking man is thinking about you. He's thinking about the blossoming abundance that he can have with you. And 3, he views you as the Empress. Because 3, the major arcana, is the Empress. So he views you as his Empress. And he wants to come in and heal the situation. This is 51, 5 and 1. The major arcana is the Lover. He wants to be your lover. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's clarify these cards. All right, Spirit. Clarify patience. Clarify patience. Or maybe this man need to have the patience. Okay, patience is clarified by the 8 of Cups. Don't walk away. That's what I was saying. 6 and 1, 7 represents the Chariot. Spirit saying, don't walk away yet. Have patience. The second card is the Knight of Pentacles is coming in with a small offer, an opportunity. But somebody here in the 8 of Swords, stuck, feeling stuck, can't move, can't see anything in the future. So Spirit is saying, don't run off. Just have patience. Okay? Let's clarify the thinking man. Clarify the thinking man for Capricorn. All right? It is clarified by the 3 of Pentacles. This man wants to collaborate with you. Right? Yeah, the 3 of Pentacles. Or maybe this man has 3 choices. But 3 Pentacles represents collaboration. All right. Clarify blossoming abundance, Spirit. That's too many. Clarify. That's too many. Clarify blossoming abundance for Capricorn. All right. Card that came out is the Magician. And this man, thinking man, is the Magician. And here's the Lover. Lover is the 6th. Right. 6th, the Lover. And this is the Magician. So this man is using all the tools he has in his arsenal to heal or to manifest somebody is a Capricorn to manifest Capricorn back in their life. They want to heal the situation. All right. Let me get a message from Spirit for you, Capricorn. Spirit, what messages do you have for Capricorn in this situation? What message do you have for Capricorn in this situation, Spirit? One card. Messages for Capricorn regarding this situation. One card, Spirit, for Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. Look. All right. Capricorn Spirit says to open up to your spiritual gifts, Capricorn. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. And what was the first card up here? It said Deep Diver. The second card that came out for Capricorn is Deeper Insights Are at Hand. See how the cards work together. Deep Diver and Deeper Insights Are at Hand, Capricorn. This card says your overall plan is good because Capricorn is a very organized person, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. And that's what we said back here. Patience. Don't run off. Have patience. All right, that's your message, Capricorn. If you resonated with this reading, Capricorn, please press the thumbs up and join Spiritual Revelations Tarot. And I will see you in your next reading, Capricorn. Okay, let's move on to the next sign, which is, I believe, Sagittarius. And then after Sagittarius, we're going to do Gemini. So I've done Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn. Now we're going to do Sag. And next is Gemini. Okay. Spirit, what's coming in love for Sagittarius? What's coming in love for Sagittarius, Spirit? What's coming in love for Sagittarius? What's coming in love for Sagittarius, Spirit? What's coming in love for Sagittarius? What's coming in love for Sagittarius, Spirit? Oh, Spirit don't know? What's coming in love for Sagittarius? Okay. I think I'll take the first card that fell over. And we had the 3 cards. All right, Sagittarius, you have fortunes of will, luck, and right timing, Sagittarius. And the number on the card is 23, breaks down to a 5, and there's a change coming. Second card is watchers, transpersonal. You have people, somebody is watching you. Somebody's watching you. And this breaks down to a 6, so this is a lover. a lover is watching you. There's going to be a big change. A lover is watching you, or watchers. People are, more than one person is watching you. The last card is 9 plus 2, 9, 10, 11. 9 and 2 breaks down to 11. And 11, the major arcana is justice. And this cactus, has a lot of thorns in it, and it looks like the devil with the horns. But the card says resourcefulness. Resourcefulness. 11 is justice. We shall see the major arcana. All right, what's coming in for Sagittarius? What's love coming in for Sagittarius spirit? What's coming in for Sagittarius in love spirit? What's coming in love for Sagittarius? What's coming in for Sagittarius? All right, let's go. 3 cards. What's coming in love for Sagittarius? 3 cards. What's coming in love for Sagittarius? 1, 2 more cards, Spirit. 2 more cards. What's coming in love for Sagittarius? All right. You got your cards down, Sagittarius. First card out is rest and rejuvenate yourself. This is a 19, breaks down to a 10. The Wheel of Fortune. Isn't that something? The Wheel of Fortune. We had a Wheel of Fortune. Change is coming, baby. All right. The next card is indecision. Now, I did a video about indecisions prior to this one. So, Sagittarius, perhaps you need to watch that one. I think I called it, let me see, what did I call it? That video was called, the title of it was To Unlock Your Intuition. And it talks about making decisions or having indecisions. So there's a path you need to decide which path you want to take. You got 2 ways here, 2 paths. And the last card is cornucopia. One of those paths will lead to happiness and abundance. All right? So that's why you have to think wisely about which path you're going to take, because the wrong choice can have, all choices come with consequences. And you don't want to make the wrong choice because you don't want no consequences coming out for you. All right. Let's clarify these 3 cards for Sagittarius spirit. All right. Clarify rest and rejuvenation for Sagittarius. 1 card. Rest and rejuvenation. All right. The card that came over is the 7 of Cups. All right. That means that because you are indecisive, you could be confused in the 7 of Cups. All right. No reason to be confused, Spirit saying. Okay. Let's clarify indecision for Sagittarius. 1 card. Indecision for Sagittarius. 1 card. All right. You got 2 cards. 3 cards. All right. So, what you are pondering over is the 9 of Cups. Could this truly be happiness for me? Is this truly my wish fulfillment? Next card is the Five of Swords. But there was competition in this situation. That's why you are thinking which path you want to take. Is this your wish fulfillment? You're really your wish fulfillment? And you're thinking about all the competition you had to go through. And your last card to verify indecision is the Hermit. Right. You're in isolation. And you got watchers around you, probably waiting to see what decision you're going to come up with. Oh, let me have a drink, please. Ugh, throat dry. All right, let's clarify cornucopia. Clarify cornucopia for Sagittarius. Right. The card that came out is the Three of Cups. You can. And Three of Cups, cornucopia is an 11. That breaks down to a 2. All right, so this is the High Priestess. High Priestess, you can have a cornucopia and celebrate Sagittarius. All you have to do is make the right decision. Okay. Let's get a message for Sagittarius. Spirit, what advice do you have for Sagittarius in this situation? What advice do you have for Sagittarius in this situation, Spirit? What advice for Sagittarius, Spirit? One card. One card for Sagittarius. There you go. You got 2 cards. Saggies. All right. First card, Sagittarius. Your prayers are being answered. Right, because you prayed for this. You don't want to make the wrong decision. You don't want to end up with no bad consequences. So you're praying to God. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. Okay? Second card, regain your focus. There's no need to be in the 7 of Cups. Spirit is saying, don't be confused. Just know what you want and go after it and regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals, Sagittarius. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. That's very good. All right, Sagittarius, that's your message. If you resonated with this, Sagittarius, please press the thumbs up button and join Spiritual Revelations Tarot. And I'll see you in the next reading, Saggy. All right, let's move on to the next one. I will have all signs in this video. They will be time-stamped, and you can find the timestamps at the bottom of this video by pressing the More button. And everyone will have their own time slot, and you can skip to yours. All right. Next person is Gemini. What messages do you have for Gemini? Or what is coming in love for Gemini, Spirit? What is coming in love for Gemini? Okay. I think I'll divide these. What's coming in love for Gemini, Spirit? One card. Anything else for Gemini? What's coming in love for Gemini, Spirit? Two cards. One more card, Spirit. Any ancestor cards for Gemini, Spirit? One more card for Gemini. Okay. Gemini. You have two ancestral cards. All right. First card turned over. Yeah, this is the shaman deck. Gemini, you are the shaman. First card out is Covenant. Gemini, you have a sacred contract with somebody. All right. And 7. So the tarot major arcana for 7 is the Chariot. You moving forward in a covenant, a sacred contract. Netcaster. 42 breaks down to a 6. This is the Lover. Preparations come to fruition. So whatever you manifested is here, Gemini. All right? Because you're the shaman. Trust your higher forces, Gemini. Trust your higher forces. Because you have the sun here. The sun. Enjoy success and happiness, Gemini. You deserve it. All right? That's very good, Gemini. Let's clarify. No, what's coming in love for Gemini, Spirit? Using this deck. What's coming in love for Gemini? What's coming in love for Gemini? All right. So your ancestor says, you're the shaman. Trust your higher forces. And your ancestor said, your sun is here. Enjoy success and happiness. All right, 3 cards. What's coming in love for Gemini, Spirit? 3 cards for Gemini. What's coming in love for Gemini? 2 more cards, Spirit. 2 more cards. 1 more card, Spirit. 1 more card for Gemini. 1 more card for Gemini, Spirit. Okay, there you go. You have okay, 6. Contract. Isn't that something? Contract up there, contract down here. A sacred contract. So you moving forward. You have a sacred contract moving toward a contract. All right. Your second card out is the moon, the goddess of the moon. And that, like I said, it talks about emotions. 52 breaks down to a 7. So you moving forward. Just like up here with this 7. 7, Chariot, moving forward in a contract. Because here you had a sun. Spirit is saying, trust your higher forces, Gemini, because the sun is here. You have 3. Something is blossoming and abundant. And 3 breaks down to the Empress. All right. Let's clarify. So success is yours. You do have a sacred contract. Happiness and abundance is here should you decide to accept it. Clarify contract for Gemini, Spirit. One card. Contract for Gemini. One card. All right. Contract was clarified by the Three of Swords. All right. So perhaps in the past, somebody was heartbroken. The next card coming out is the Queen of Swords. She got her sword up. It's going to be hard. The next card is the Knight of Cups. But here you coming in with that Knight of Cups. And on this card, you're flying on a broom. You flying over water, and the sharks are in the water. You got a cat hanging off the broom, and you got a cup of love in your hand, floating across the water. So you really want this, Gemini. All right. Let's clarify the goddess of the moon. Clarify the goddess of the moon for Gemini. All right, here we go. The goddess of the moon. First card out is the Four of Wands. Right. So you in your emotions because you want this contract. You want this sacred contract, Gemini. The King of Cups. And you in your feelings about this male or female. Okay? Let's clarify the Empress down here. The 3, blossoming abundance. All right, what came out is the 6 of Pentacles. All right, so you made the decision, Gemini. No more breadcrumbing. You're going to give equally. Give equally, because let's see. This card, this 6 of Pentacles is, it looks like on this card, you're looking at this male. Let me see. It's so small. You're looking at the male on one side, and you're ignoring this old person on this side. And Spirit is saying, you can't discriminate. You have to give equally if you want this blessing. The relationship there has to be equal give and take in a relationship. That's what that means. All right. Let's get a message from Spirit for Gemini. All right, Gemini. Spirit, what advice do you have for Gemini? What advice do you have for Gemini, Spirit? One card for Gemini. One card for Gemini, Spirit. One card. Messages for Gemini. One card, Spirit. One card, Spirit, for Gemini. Any advice for Gemini, Spirit? One card. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Gemini. Spirit said, embrace your life purpose, Gemini. I am guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. And that's your message, Gemini. If you resonated with this reading, Gemini, please press the thumbs up button and join Spiritual Revelations Tarot. And I will see you in the next reading, Gemini. Okay.